Explorers, my name is Katie. I'm joined by my friend Kelly over here. That's the one upside down, getting ready over there. We are going to be bringing out one of our ambassadors for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on her participation.
That's a putty
tag. We're going to get to learn about her and have some fun this afternoon. She is one of my favorites. And as you go around Basecamp, you might actually get the chance to see her out and about. Most of our ambassadors don't live out and about where you can see them. But this is one, she's out with her gentleman friend Ficus, and we will talk about that a little bit as we go on. So her name is Anika. She's being really funny right now. So pardon me if I laugh at the cat a little. All right, Anika here, she's obviously a cat. Does anybody know what kind of cat Anika is? Go ahead and tell me if you know it. Oh, you're so close. I know you know it. It is a caracal is what she is. That is right. So she's specifically a South African caracal is what she is called. And she is a little over 4 years old. Now she is an ambassador, so she comes out and does presentations and things like that. But she's also part of our SSP program. So that's our Species Survival Plan. Has anybody heard about that yet today as you're traveling around the zoo, our Species Survival Plan? You've taken the bus tour, you've probably heard about it a little bit. So essentially what the Species Survival Plan is kind of like online dating for animals. Somebody who's in charge, they kind of genetically who needs to meet up with who. And we were very fortunate that Miss Anika and Mr. Ficus, who both live here at the zoo, are good matches for each other. Now they have been spending time on and off together. Ficus technically lives at our Wegaforth Bowl area. But when Anika tells us it's time for them to spend some time together, he will come up and hang out with her. And then when she tells us the time is over, he leaves. So caracals are a solitary animal. Most cats are solitary. They do not want to live around other cats unless it's that special time of year. And we are very fortunate that Anika tells us when that time is. It happens every 15 days for 3 months is when that happens. And so she gets to have her gentleman friend come up and hang out with her. Now I'm sure if you go over there, if you go after our program here, you'll go over there and they'll greet each other. They'll be really cute, and then they'll go back to hissing at each other, and it's kind of fun. But luckily, they're both built for that kind of temperament. All right, now caracals, being from Africa, these are a fascinating cat. We're going to talk about some of their adaptations and what these cats are designed for. So caracals kind of, if you notice, she's got some really big back legs, right? And she's got a really short tail for a cat. Do you guys know why a lot of what their tails are used for? Think about that cheetah when it's running. What does that cheetah use that long tail for? Anybody know? You don't have to raise your hand. You're not in school. You can just tell me. Balance. Yeah, counterbalance, right? If you're running real fast and that tail's going to help her turn to hunt after her prey. So that's what that cheetah tail is going to be used for. What about a snow leopard? They have a very long, fluffy tail. What do you think they're using that tail for? Go ahead, tell me.
A scarf.
So on the winter it can be really warm.
Oh yes, they can use it like keeping them warm, like a nice scarf, like I heard over there. Or again, another balance too. So there's multi-functions. Now this cat has a short tail and big back legs. Does that give anybody hints what this cat's good at doing? If you know it, you can just tell me. You don't have to raise your hand. Running, jumping. You know what? She's really good at both those things, but an expert at jumping. A caracal can jump from 10 to 12 feet in a seated position. Now I say that's about two of me almost, right? It's about how high she can jump. Well, I should say caracals can jump. Anika, I've never seen her jump more than 7 feet. Mainly probably because she says, you put my food in my mouth. Why would I jump up there? So I've seen her jump to get away from Ficus a time or two. But other than that, I haven't seen her jump over about probably seven feet or so. But they are capable of jumping very high. Why would a caracal want to jump so high? What do you think? She just likes to jump. Ooh, catch its prey. What would a caracal need to hunt after that is 10 to 12 feet in the air? What is a caracal hunting? Birds, these guys are good. This is like, are we on like a break from school? Because you guys are all like on it right now.
Yeah.
Like you guys are on it. All right, so birds, they're gonna hunt for birds. These guys are really good bird hunters. I read a report that said one caracal caught 15 birds in one jump. I know, that sounds pretty crazy, right? So they're not hunting like other cats are where they jump up and they grab their prey by the throat and they bring it down. They're going to jump up, use all their feet, and swat them out of the air. So if you think of a big flock of birds taking off, hundreds of birds, a caracal is going to jump up and hit and stun as many of them as they can and then go pick up the birds afterwards. So that's how a caracal is going to hunt. Now they have a pretty neat adaptation that could help them in this hunt too, and we can talk a little bit about that. All right, do you guys notice her ears? Right, do you see those big tufts of fur on her ears? Does anybody know why a caracal has tufts of fur on their ears? I don't know, it's pretty tough to tell. I got three laughs. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we'll move on. Kelly's shaking her head at me. She's done with my dumb jokes. Okay. All right, so there are three different theories as to why cats have tufts of fur on their ears, right? One is to help break up their body form and help them camouflage in the grasses. Two is to kind of help. Do you see how she keeps moving her ears around? Cats, she can use those ears like radar to help her listen, but also those ears are used for communication with other caracals. So those tufts kind of draw attention to the ears, make them look a little bit bigger, and she's going, oh, don't do that, huh? So she's going to turn her ears, and that's going to help exaggerate her communication with her ears. One other thing that they could do is this cat would live in the grasslands of Africa, right? So the grasses are kind of brown, the same color as she is. She's sitting in the grass. Those little black tufts are at the tops of the grass. And what do they look like? Does anybody know what would those black tufts? What's going on, Kelly? Okay. What do those tufts look like? She's like, just let me smell your leg. It smells funny. And you just holler if you need me. I'll be over here.
Look at that cute belly.
Black tufts in the grasses look like something. Does anybody have any guesses? Think about what birds eat. What do birds eat? Seeds or worms or caterpillars, right? So those little hairy tufts can look like bird food, like a worm or a caterpillar sitting in the grasses, and that brings her food to her and makes it a little bit easier to get. Now she's just sitting there. Way to go, Kelly. Okay. She's funny today. She's being a lot. All right, now Anika has been with us since she was just a few months old. Kelly and I have worked with her since the first day that she came here. She gets training sessions 365 days a year, holiday or not, rain or shine. We are here, she is here, and we do training with her. So we use operant conditioning or positive reinforcement with Anika. So when you're watching Anika up here and you're like, oh, she's so cute, that's so fun. What you're watching is a lot of work that goes into working with these cats. She definitely can be a little spicy sometimes, but for the most part, she's really fun. So a lot of times, Kelly and I are going to be communicating with each other. I don't know if you noticed that, but we're talking a little bit with each other to make sure everything's going smoothly, or if we need anything from each other. Which she decided she doesn't want to eat that mouse. She's going to leave that for me to clean up later. Thanks, Anika. I appreciate that. All right, well, as they're finishing up doing their training here, that leaves us some time to answer some questions. Does anybody have any questions about Anika or Caracal or Kelly? I've worked with Kelly for a long time. I can answer questions about her too. Go ahead, hon. When she's on her, does she ever go like not without her harness on? We did when she was younger. She would do in classrooms or things like that where it's just the two of us and the cat. But other than that, no. In her habitat, she doesn't wear that when she's with her gentleman friends. So just out here for presentation, she wears it. Do I take a walk with Kelly? Sometimes we did get coffee last week. Yeah. Oh, are you asking about the caracal? Oh, not Kelly. Okay, I was confused where the question was going. Yes, the caracal sometimes goes for walks. We do not take her for walks outside of the zoo, but we do go for walks around the zoo. She will sometimes, before you guys get here, is usually when we do it, and we'll go for walks. Sometimes we'll go visit some of the other animals around the zoo with her too. So she gets to go and do lots of fun stuff. I know your question's going to be hard, so I'm not coming back there for a minute. Go ahead.
She's pointing at me. It's not a hard question.
Did you forget your question? Okay, I'll come back. Fine, I'll get your question.
You know it. What's her favorite treat?
What is her favorite treat? Well, right now, her favorite treat, did everybody eat lunch? This is not gross? You guys all know she's a carnivore, right? Okay, her favorite treat right now happens to be beef heart. Ew, I know it's
Yum,
so
yum.
gross, but she loves it. It's so juicy and
She's
yummy
like,
and
I don't want to be in
disgusting,
there.
and she thinks it's so good. So if you think that's gross, maybe zookeeping is not in your future. Are we out of food? Oh, okay. Good eye, Kelly. Good eye. All right. Any other questions for me as we're kind of hanging out here for a moment? Go for it. How long does she sleep? Well, anybody here have cats? Anybody here have cats at home? No? How long do your cats sleep? Forever, right? So she's kind of the same way. These guys are going to get up, they're going to hunt, they're going to play, they're going to do their thing for a little bit, and then they're going to sleep. A cat will sleep for over 12 hours a day. So they definitely like their sleep. They like to save up that energy for their hunt and things like that. They're going to eat a very large meal and then take a very long nap. It sounds like a pretty good life too. Actually, it sounds like my weekend is what it sounds like. All right, you guys, just a few more questions before we head out. I know we're running out of food. When we run out of food, we run out of time since we use food as for her reinforcement for being operate conditioned. Well, she found some grass. We might be here now. I said that, now we might be here forever. Okay, any questions for me over here? But otherwise,
She
what I
listens
will
as well
say
as a
is
cat.
thank you all for joining us this afternoon. I appreciate you coming into the zoo. Thank you for being allies
Grass.
from wildlife. You're more than welcome to hang out with us as we kind of work through her finding a delicious piece of grass that she wants to eat. Yeah, just like other cats, they like eating grass. Just Kelly can't reach her. All right, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, but I am going to go off mic and enjoy the rest of your day here at the Sea Zoo.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while. It's fine. Yeah.
So she's not being forced to do anything. She's being offered the treat to move on.
I have a cat.
But can cats eat grass? Can they digest it?
Oh,
What do
yeah.
cats do after they eat grass?
That's how our dog is too.
So it helps them. So cats, when they groom them, how do cats take baths? Do you know how? They lick, right? So that fur, when they're grooming themselves, is not digestible. So eating that grass helps them vomit that back up and helps them create hair balls and things like that. So it's actually really good for
She's like, okay, fine, I'll listen now.
So, but it just means we're stuck here longer than we want to be sometimes. So she's like, okay, I got it now. All right, guys, have a good day.
Thank you.